Have you ever wondered how your mind works and how it impacts your everyday life? Welcome to a journey of unraveling the mysteries of the mind, where we explore 10 intriguing psychological facts. These aren't just ordinary facts, they're practical insights that, when understood, have the potential to make life considerably easier. Imagine being equipped with this knowledge and using it to navigate your daily experiences. Intrigued? Well, you should be. Dive in with us as we explore these fascinating psychological facts. Fact number 1. Did you know that your most vivid memories are often flawed? This phenomenon is known as the misinformation effect. It's the process by which our recollections become distorted by later information. Our brain has a tendency to fill in gaps in our memories with details that may not have actually happened. Let's consider an example. You may remember your childhood home as being much larger than it actually was, simply because you were smaller and everything seemed bigger. This distortion of memory isn't always a bad thing. It often helps us create a coherent narrative of our past and make sense of the world. But it's crucial to be aware of it, especially when making decisions based on past experiences. So, while our memories form a significant part of our identity, they're not always as reliable as we might think. So, next time you recall a memory, take it with a grain of salt. Fact number 2. We can only maintain a limited number of close relationships. Now, this might sound a bit strange at first, but let's dive into the fascinating world of Dunbar's number to understand it better. Named after British anthropologist Robin Dunbar, it's an often cited theory suggesting that humans can only maintain about 150 meaningful relationships at a time. This number is not just a random pick, but is based on the cognitive limits of our brain. So what does this mean for you? Well, it simply tells us that it's perfectly okay to have a smaller social circle. It's not about having countless friends on social media, but about nurturing a few meaningful connections. This can significantly ease the pressure of maintaining too many relationships and allows us to focus on creating deeper bonds. Remember, it's about quality, not quantity. Fact number 3. Our decisions are more emotional than rational. This might sound a bit surprising, but let's delve into it. Our brain is a complex organ with two main parts involved in decision-making: the emotional and the rational. While we like to believe that our decisions are based purely on logic and reason, research shows that emotions hold significant sway. Consider this example. You're at the store, trying to choose between two brands of cereal. Both have similar nutritional content, but you find yourself drawn towards one over the other. That's your emotions at play, perhaps triggered by the brand's packaging, a past experience, or even just your mood at that moment. The implications of this fact are immense. From marketing strategies to political campaigns, understanding the emotional aspect of decision-making can be a game changer. On a personal level, it helps us understand that our choices may not always be as objective as we think. So, when making a decision, consider your emotional state. Fact number 4. We are more productive when we take regular breaks. Yes, you heard that right. It's not about how long you work, but how smart you work. Studies have shown that taking planned breaks can actually increase your productivity. Imagine your brain as a muscle, just like any other muscle in your body. It gets tired after continuous use and needs a little time to rest and recharge. And just like a well-rested muscle performs better, a well-rested brain can think clearer and work faster. Moreover, breaks can also help prevent burnout and keep stress levels in check. It's like hitting the refresh button in your brain. It allows you to return to your task with a new perspective and renewed energy. So the next time you find yourself stuck on a problem or feeling lethargic, don't push through. Take a short break. Remember, a break might be the boost needed to finish that task. Scene script. Fact number 5. Our behavior is affected by the color of our surroundings. Diving into the fascinating realm of color psychology, it's remarkable to know that the colors around us can sway our mood, feelings, and even behavior. Imagine walking into a room painted in serene blue. It's likely to make you feel calm and relaxed. On the flip side, if you find yourself in a room filled with vibrant red, it might stir feelings of excitement or intensity. This psychological fact can be a powerful tool in our day-to-day lives. For instance, if you're looking to boost creativity, surrounding yourself with shades of green might do the trick. Or if you need to focus and concentrate, blue could be your color. From the clothes we wear to the color of our workspace, this subtle influence of colors is happening constantly, whether we realize it or not. Next time, consider the color of your surroundings and see the difference. Fact number 6, we are more likely to remember something if we write it down. Now, isn't that something to ponder? It's not just an old saying, but a solid psychological fact that our memory retention increases when we put pen to paper. This happens because writing involves a complex coordination of cognitive processes, including working memory, comprehension, and motor functions. This interaction stimulates the brain's reticular activating system, or RAS, which filters out unnecessary information and brings attention to what is important. Writing things down doesn't just help us remember, it also makes the information more real, tangible. It's like creating a physical manifestation of our thoughts which can be revisited and reinforced. This can be particularly useful in everyday scenarios like learning new information, planning your day, or even recalling grocery lists. So, why not give it a go? The next time you need to remember something, ditch the digital and go traditional. So grab a pen and start jotting down those important things. Fact number 7, we are more attracted to things that are easy to understand. This is known in psychology as cognitive fluency. It's the human tendency to prefer things that are simple to comprehend and easy to process. Think about it. When given a choice between a convoluted, complex explanation and a straightforward, easy-to-grasp one, which one do you lean towards? That's cognitive fluency at work. Our brains are wired to conserve energy, so naturally we're drawn to ideas, concepts, and even people that don't require too much mental effort to understand. This principle impacts our everyday preferences and decisions, from the products we buy to the people we trust. A simple, clear message is often more persuasive than a complex one, no matter how profound or groundbreaking the latter might be. So here's a little tip. Next time you're making a decision, consider how easy it is to understand. It might just make your life a whole lot easier. Scene script. Fact number 8, we perceive people who make mistakes as more likable. Let's delve into this intriguing psychological phenomenon called the pratfall effect. It's a concept that was introduced by psychologist Elliot Aronson in the late 1960s. He found that people who are highly competent but make a blunder are perceived more likable than those who are flawless. Surprising, right? This happens because mistakes humanize us. They remind us that nobody's perfect, making us more relatable and approachable. When we see someone stumble, it's as if a veil of pretentious perfection falls, revealing a person much like ourselves. It's an unconscious level of empathy that creates a bond, a shared experience of imperfection. So next time you slip up, don't fret. It might just make you more likable. Embrace your flaws, as they make you real and relatable. It's a reminder that we're all in this together, navigating through the maze of life with its ups and downs. Remember, nobody's perfect. Mistakes make us human. Fact number 9. We are more likely to believe something if we like the person saying it. This is due to a psychological phenomenon known as the halo effect. The halo effect is a cognitive bias where our impression of someone influences how we think about their character. Essentially, if we find someone attractive or charismatic, we are more likely to view their other traits, ideas, or suggestions in a positive light. Now, this isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's a natural part of human psychology, a shortcut our brains use to make quick judgments. However, it can sometimes lead us astray, especially when we're trying to make objective decisions. We might, for instance, believe a charming speaker's dubious claim without questioning it, or take a friend's advice just because we like them, not because the advice is sound. So remember this psychological fact next time you hear something. Make sure to separate the person from the claim and evaluate the information critically. So consider the source next time you hear something. Fact number 10. We are more motivated by progress than by achieving the end goal. Now, let's dive into this a little deeper. There's a concept known as the progress principle, an idea that suggests the small wins or progress that we make towards our goals can actually fuel our motivation. It's not always about crossing the finish line. It's about acknowledging the steps we've taken, the milestones we've hit, and the progress we've made along the way. We are by nature achievement-oriented beings. We crave the satisfaction of completion, the thrill of accomplishment. But it's the journey towards these goals where the real magic happens. The small victories, the hurdles overcome, the lessons learned. These are what keep us going, pushing us forward, driving our determination. They act as reminders that we are moving, that we are growing, that we are capable. So, focus on the journey, not just the destination. So, these are the 10 psychological facts that can make your life easier. We've delved into the power of positivity, the impact of gratitude, the benefits of mindfulness, and many more. It's fascinating, isn't it? How our minds can influence our day-to-day experiences. Now we're curious to hear your thoughts. Which fact resonated with you the most? Or perhaps you have a psychological fact to share. Let's keep this conversation going in the comments. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more content like this.